Hi everyone, it's Mr. P here and welcome to the first and possibly the last fly tying instructional video I'm going to share with you. The fly I'd like to tie today is the Straggle string Beetle. Featured it last week on a couple of posts and there's consequently a lot of questions. Technically speaking, it's not the most demanding fly to tie. However, for beginners, it should give them some idea how to go about it. I've got a size 14 hook that I'm tying on today. Just going to catch on our thread. I'm actually spinning that in an anti-clockwise direction just to loosen the turns off, and you see it lies flat. The idea is there, this greater surface area created doesn't cut through the foam when we come to secure the foam. Down to the hook bend, lay a base down, back up, slight open turns there, 2/3 or thereabout. You'll notice on the foam I've put a slight taper just to catch in. The fly tying ingredients are involved, well, you'll see those at the top with the blurb. So we've caught that in. I'll just put a little stretch on that and I come down in slight open turns there. You'll see another one. This is what I refer to as the underbody, the life jacket of the fly, because best will in the world, sometimes foam tears after we catch a few fish on it, hopefully, and then this underbody here still provides some buoyancy along with the head. You'll see we double the head over on the fly. Just secure that down nice and tight, come back up in between those, weave your way back up just to make sure everything's secure and the foam doesn't slip. Again, taking tension off. Now at this stage we'll catch in our straggle string. This is the black one I'm using today. Just catch that in there. Weave your way up in between those bubbles we've created. What I'll try and do, you'll notice as well, I actually tie, just zoom out if we can, I actually tie with the spool, can you see? And the idea being that we cut down on wastage by using the spool. What I also aim to do is just train some of them fibres back. You'll see them just stroking them back as we go around. It's usually 5 or 6 turns here. Obviously we don't need to go too tight. Stop that bobbin from whizzing around. Work our way up. Nice effect with this straggle string. You'll see all those fibres kicking out. Arguably looks a wee bit ugly just at the moment, but the foam shell back will kick it back into place. Catch that in. Just tighten that vice up a wee bit from rotating. Snip off your waist and secure that butt end there. You'll see the fibres, I'll just stroke them out either side now. Try and crank the vice over so you can see that. Flatten the thread off, wind forward a couple of turns and then bring our shell back over. Just stretch this a little, catch that down, secure, you can see that. Nice leggy effect already appearing. You see we're a wee way back from the eye. Just stretching the foam out, winding up to the eye to secure that. Now with these beetles, we'll just double check that. Yep, that's nicely up at the eye. With these beetles, they're quite low riding. We could knock on our dubbing, bring back the head and tie off, but it'd be difficult to see. So I'm going to introduce our aero wing. We can use several colours here. White is obviously good, as is orange and fluorescent yellow. I'm using pink today. This stands out really well in certain lights. The beauty about aero wing is it splits. It's on the card as 4-ply. I've just got 2-ply here with the idea we're doubling over, so in essence it will be 4-ply. So I just secure a length of that in on top there. You can see right up at the eye. Come back a couple of turns, lock that down. There we go, and you'll see that we're securing that. just catch on now, and I gather it up. I take a turn if the foam doesn't want to get in the way, a turn or two. There we go, just at the base, you'll see there. That's just to gather it up nice and neat so it doesn't splay out too much. Back up to the eye. Now we can knock on our eye stubbing. This is the peacock one, obviously, just to form a little bit of a head, if you like. Just zoom out for you folks there so you can see that a little better. There we go. We don't want this too tight. Again, we want fibres splaying out, and let's just come back in. We want fibres just splaying out. I'm working backwards now to the junction where we've caught in the wing and the shell back, if you like. Again, I'll just zoom out so you can see me flatten that thread off now. Flatten that thread off. Back in. Bring back the foam to form a nice neat head. Take a couple of turns and just check that. I'm quite happy with that. Secure everything in place. Now we're at a stage where we can whip finish. Several options here. We can use a half hitch, whip finish with a whip finish tool. I much prefer to use my fingers. I'll just zoom out for you a wee bit more and you can see that. And we're going to do a double whip finish, so knock on 4-turn whip finish, just slide that up and secure it with a second one. I'm kind of belt and braces really for fly tying. These are to catch fish. Second one, once we form the second one, what I'll do is just take some varnish and deposit that on the thread there, and this actually gets dragged up into the whip finish, you'll see there. So our varnish is there. Okay. Just crank that over. Let's cut off the waste thread. Stretch the foam. Cut that off for the head. Bring your wing together. A slight twist here just makes a small crown on there. And there we go. There is the, let's zoom back in if that'll come in for us. There is the Straggle string beetle. Okay. Nice leggy effect to the body. Great wee imitation. Trim that fibre off, rogue fibre there, you can see. But in essence, there we go. Nice fly. Okay, folks, I'd like to keep trying to keep this as concise as possible. Your comments would be valuable, any criticism, constructive of course, to aid the future of these. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much.